this is a tough choice. Pick your favorite play and send them to the top play of Season 5 next week. Share your top plays on social media using hashtag 2KTVWow, and you can be featured right here on 2KTV. Next week, we'll choose a winner for 100,000 VC. For now, into the kitchen to prep for dinner, it's Stellar Souffle Night. See you later.
You take a look at the Nets. They did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. We've got Wendell Carter. Terry Rozier is out there with Davis. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Jang in at the power forward position. They grab their own miss, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Fires the 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Outside Davis. Giddey against Anunoby. The rebound by Mann.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
It's Giddey on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Carter can't get it to go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Jang. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Carter, good.
Carter did this against high-level college competition, consistently showcased the ability to score efficiently.
From deep. And it's Cunningham missing. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Rozier can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Cunningham's got 8.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
On the wing, Rozier. Here's Carter. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Mann. 9 points in the game. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Brooklyn.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Mann. Pass to Cunningham. From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 15.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Timeout called, the Magic.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Brooklyn making some changes. Simmons has checked in for Evan Mobley. Durant comes in for Giddey. And it's Thomas in for Cade Cunningham. Offensive rebound, looking to win the run. Carter can't get it to go.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And that one's good by Durant.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Carter. He has 6. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant's shot is off. And the Magic shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Here's Macy. And the Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Durant's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the middle. Jang. It's deflected. Here's Mann. 9 points in the game. Ball outside. From deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. Left side Davis. The jumper from the wing off target.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And so it's Brooklyn with plenty of breathing room. 23. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
So for Orlando right now, Cameron Johnson out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Terry Rozier. Here's Rozier. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Anunoby. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw's good from Anunoby. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Brooklyn has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Cunningham. Puts up a 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Mann. He's got 9. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Mann. Back to Giddey. Shoots over Rozier. And again, it's Brooklyn.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Cardinal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To win the run. And Rozier good for 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Down low. Here's Johnson. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Here's Anunoby. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Mann. And the Nets, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Cardinal. Back to Rozier. Jacks up a three. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And here's the fast break. Here's Durant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Durant's gotten his third basket of the night.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Here's Cardinal. To the wing on the left. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by McCaw.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And that one's good, man.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
To the inside. Can they get it? The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now here's Rozier. Pass to Cardinal. Fires it. And the Magic again can't hit. Outside Durant. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, and they're up and in. Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Nice game. Great performance by Kate Cunningham.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
We're continuing our Jordan Mode interview series, and this week we have the legend, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He sat down with us to give his insight into Michael Jordan's game, his drive, and his effect on the NBA.
I would describe
with the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg? Who are beginning these new pro careers.
Let me tell you, Kevin,
substitution on the court.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got D. He's out there with Devontae Green. And it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now McConnell. Pass to Nesmith.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Mathurin. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. Here's Mann. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
There's the drive. And McConnell gets it to go.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Pacers leading by 3. Passes to Mathurin. McConnell scanning the floor. Drops it in. From 11. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here.
What up, Ash? Press?
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like...
You know what, that's real classy. Why would he even mention me? Ash, not one chair? What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people...
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the...
I mean, look, Shep would be a great...
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you.
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
His ability to score and defend were both superlative. But he, at any time, could take over a game and make every shot, every crucial shot. You couldn't guard him. You know, the guards were too small and not as agile. The big guys were too slow. Couldn't keep up with him. You had to really have...
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Graham.
And it's so much fun.
The Sixers will have a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for Tucker. Melton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Milton subbed in for James Harden. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Devontae Graham, and it's Bates Diop in at the 4 spot. Graham against Melton. To the left wing for 3, Maxey. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. There's the block.
And so far, they haven't attacked the paint all that much.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Maxey. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Milwaukee.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Here's Mann. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. 2 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. The rebound by the Spurs. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And Milton, here we go. Maxey against Graham. And it's Maxey missing.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Man. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Going inside, Melton outside. They need this. And it's good on the layup.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
From downtown, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so the San Antonio Spurs looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds.
The Spurs, 39. And your Sixers,
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs. So on the floor for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Kim Birch, and it's Mann in at the point. And talking about MP, what a college career he had. Just fantastic in school, a star on many levels.
MP playing 3 years before coming to the NBA. That is rare these days, but I think it was great for his overall development. Of course, it helps winning a title in school. I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Melton outside, on the wing, Milton. From behind the arc. Philadelphia, the rebound. Embiid. Birch with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
San Antonio foul.
Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Here's Embiid.
Tucker.
Pass to Tucker. Outside Harden. Back to Tucker. 6 to shoot. And another miss by Philadelphia. San Antonio's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Mann. From the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Tucker. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Embiid passes to Melton. To halt the run. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Harden, good.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Mann. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Outside Harden. Tucker up top. Looking for his first basket still in this one. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-4 run. And that one's good. Man.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Melton outside. Harris on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Harris passes to Embiid.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by Birch.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
I like whenever Embiid's teammates use his size and throw it anywhere near the rim because he finishes it.
Here's Mann. Good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. It's scooped up. Embiid. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
Connects again from distance.
I don't think I've ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Harris passes to Embiid. Over Birch. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Harris.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Drills it from deep. Man's got 48.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Melton on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Melton passes to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Three-pointer. And good. There's another. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
There's the triple. The rebound by the Spurs.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play. He does it without fouling.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's San Antonio way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Man misses. Philadelphia shooting just under 40% from the field. Left side Maxey. The 11-footer with the tip.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to man from outside the arc. Good. Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Baseline jumper. San Antonio with a rebound.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but
and again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
Oh, an historic performance by an historic shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, a break and play.
This crowd can do nothing but watch in awe. He has been spectacular.
He simply can't miss right now. He's bearing triple after.
Substitution on the court.
Here's man. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Harden with the slam.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Here's man. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs ahead by a mile with a 38.
The Spurs.
And let's take this opportunity. You are State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Khem Birch, Devin Vassell out there with Doug McDermott. And it's man in at the 1 spot. And that one's good. Man.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
They get the rebound. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good.
The debate about Shake Milton's true position is still going on. Point guard, wing, everybody's got an opinion.
And the 76ers making a change here. Melton's checked in. Here's man, covered by Milton. From deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And maybe with Milton, it's a matter of how to get the most out of his versatility, Richard.
That's the key. He's a good spot-up shooter, but he's good with the ball in his hands, too. And he can facilitate. It's a good problem for a coach to have.
Here's man. Drops in the 3.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Out to the right wing. Here's House, defended by McDermott. And that one's good. House. House has gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Lets it go from deep. Man misses. The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. To the paint. The kick out to Milton. Takes a 3. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's man. Good! That's another bucket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. It's stolen by Birch. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. It's good on the putback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs. Pass to House. Here's Niang. Right side Milton. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
The Sixers again can't hit. The Spurs have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's man. Knocks it down from distance. Man's got 12 now in this quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The 3 is up. Man misses. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Melton tipped, and he gets it back. Milton attacking. He blocks it again. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Dedmon's checked in for Harrell.
Dwayne Dedmon.
1:27 left to play in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. Here's Melton. Unable to get that one. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across. And it's good! He hits another one!
That puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Here's Melton. And he lays it up and in.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Mann. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Here's Milton. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Birch is checked in. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Milton. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
4-3. Oh, another one falls.
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching, and
great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Oh man, man, my shots are falling tonight.
MP, it's great to finally meet. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man.
Good. Now look, right now, based on what I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here?
Michael got hurt his first year, and he couldn't finish the year. I had some conversations with James Worthy, who played with Michael at the University of North Carolina, and he was telling me, you don't understand his skill set. He's going to dominate at both ends of the floor. So after that first year that he got hurt and couldn't finish, he led the league in.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At center, Mitch Richards. Let's meet your...
And we are...
Thank you, Kevin. Now, and...
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fueling.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier.
Substitution.
Feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is the day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. No good with the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Man. Over Williams. Man gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Hornets lead. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside, Ball. And the pass to Hayward. Down low, Williams makes it off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes it to Vassell. On the wing, Johnson. Spurs passing it around.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Spurs making a change here. Cassie's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Cody Martin comes in for Rozier. And Smith subbed in for Ball. Inside, here's Williams. As he pulls it in. San Antonio leading. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
The Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Rebound, San Antonio. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one.
allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Pass to Williams. Shot to stop the run. And with the rebound. Spurs leading by 5. Covered by Oubre. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Hornets call time here. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Smith kicks to Martin. Takes it inside. As he pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Mann gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The feed to Williams. Rejected by Mann.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 16 points for him.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Oubre inside the 3-point line. No good again that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Mann. And the Spurs lead by 13. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Hayward kicks to Martin. Now here is Smith, covered by Vassell. They get it again. Williams, rejected by Mann.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And it's good, 2 points. Mann's got 20 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Smith. Charlotte no good that time either. Spurs leading by 15. Pass to Bates Diop. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smith up top. Releases. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Oubre outside. And the layup falls.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Spurs out in front, up by 16. And back with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Hayward comes in for Washington. Martin's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And Charlotte looking who they've got. We've got Williams. Rozier's out there with Smith. And it's Hayward. And it's Martin in at the small forward position.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Hayward hits them both. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning: chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic. If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 27 points for D.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smith outside. Rozier looking around. Hayward passes to Williams. It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Mann. Banked in off the glass. Mann's got 9 points now in the quarter. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldrin.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. On the wing, Rozier. 6 points for him. Back to Williams to stop the run.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Rozier the pass to Williams. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 6 points for Williams.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. San Antonio with the rebound. Mann's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Mann's got 38 points. The Hornets shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Williams rebounds San Antonio. Mann's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint in transition. Here comes San Antonio.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Martin finds. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Mann gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Smith outside. 1:11 left in the first half. Back to Hayward. Let's go. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Graham, the pass to Mann. And the layup's good off the glass. Mann's got 46 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Martin. The pass to Hayward. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Tries again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's good once more. Nice make there from Mann.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Martin. To the middle. Here's Williams. Nice D from Mann.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
It 82. The away team, 42.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Jones is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's D, and it's Bassey in at the 4. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half. To the inside. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Bassey, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Richards. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Here's Mann. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Washington kicks to Rozier. To the middle. Richards, no good.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Jones, the pass to Mann. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Mann's got 58.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Rozier. Back to ball. Inside. Here's Richards. Off on the layup.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Hayward outside. Richards passes to Washington. Can't cash in from close range. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And the basket by Vassell.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Washington kicks to Rozier. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the shot goes down. Richards got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
To the paint. And Ball slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Richards. Washington trying to break free. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Pass to man. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Richards no good. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. And that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Down low. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Richards got 10 points in just the second half. Here's man. He's covered by Washington. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Hornets. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's man. Nifty move. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Ball kicks to Oubre. Now here's Rozier. Defense right on him. There's the pass to Richards. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflate.
And San Antonio shooting has been just uncontainable. 72% on the court for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Oubre, and it's Richards in at center. Ball, the pass to Washington. Three-pointer. And with the rebound. Mann's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. To the middle. Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Washington, and it's sent back by Mann, and he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jones checked in for P.J. Washington. Mikhailuk comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Dennis Smith in for Ball.
Dennis Smith Jr.
Smith on the wing, defended by Jones. Smith left side. Clock at 6. Over Jones. Smith, no luck.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Passes it to Mann. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Richards. Rebounded by the Spurs. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. No problems knocking that one down.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Will it go? Birch grabs the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Here's Mann, and he banks in the layup.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Connects again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Mann can't hit. Hornets shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Rozier against Jones, and the Hornets miss again. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Mann. Yet another bucket.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
Richards no good. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. To the inside. Mann. And got it. Another basket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left. A record.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is a time to give his team some punch.
Inside, here's Washington again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. To the wing on the left. To the paint, here's man, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Ball kicks to Washington. Pass the ball, launches it. No good, shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for D.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Back to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. And then Washington with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Man gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
To the middle, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Here's man, and good, there's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution.
Great win, but defensively, what do you want to see your team get?
Defense is a mindset, man. You know, every guy has to take it.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your...
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily...
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal of...
Community. Community is everything to me. So, okay, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up?
MP, come on in.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my...
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah.